Hey everyone, have you ever wondered how apps like Instagram, WhatsApp, or your favorite games are actually developed? Well, it's not just about random coding. It's actually done in a specific and planned way. That specific way is called the Software Development Lifecycle, or SDLC. In today's video, we will learn about SDLC in a step-by-step and simple way. This is going to be perfect for beginners, so let's get started. As we already know, SDLC stands for Software Development Lifecycle. It is a highly systematic approach used by software developers to develop highly efficient software. You can really consider SDLC as a roadmap for software developers. This helps them remain systematic while creating software. This also ensures that they do not make any mistakes while creating software. Before we jump into actual coding, let's understand how important SDLC is. Well, SDLC is important because it actually helps reduce risks associated with any project. It also ensures quality and customer satisfaction. Without SDLC, any project can turn out to be chaotic and messy. Let's discuss the different phases of SDLC in more detail. 1. Planning phase. This is the first phase in SDLC, and this phase is very important. Here, we plan our project, its cost, and its requirements. This phase can be thought of as answering a question like, what are we building and why are we building it, to get a clearer view. 2. Requirement analysis. Here, the requirement is gathered by the developers from the client or user. The requirement is of two types, functional requirement and non-functional requirement. All the requirements are documented in a document known as SRS, or Software Requirement Specification. 3. Design phase. Now that we know what is required, let's move on to this phase. Now we know how to build the application, and all that is left is how we want to build this application. This phase is similar to building a building, where a blueprint is first drawn. 4. Development or coding phase. This phase consists of the actual coding. Actual coding is done in this phase based on the design. Actual coding involves programming languages like Python, Java, JavaScript, etc. Actual work is done in this phase to develop a product that can work. 5. Testing phase. This phase consists of the actual testing. Actual testing is done in this phase to ensure that the developed product works correctly. Testing can be done in different ways, like unit testing, integration testing, system testing, etc. This testing is done because no product can work perfectly without it. 6. Deployment phase. This phase consists of the actual deployment. Actual work is done in this phase to develop a product that can work. This phase consists of the actual deployment. 7. Maintenance phase. This phase consists of the actual work done even after developing a product. Actual work is done in this phase to develop a product that can work. Actual work is done in this phase to develop a product that can work. Now we can implement SDLC in various models. Let's briefly go through some of the widely used models of SDLC. The Waterfall model. This model is simple. We complete one phase and then move on to the next phase. In this model, no phase is skipped. The Agile model. This model is flexible. The model is based on the philosophy of improvement. Spiral model. In this model, we combine both the design and prototyping phases. This model is heavily focused on risk analysis. V model. This model is heavily focused on testing each phase of the project. If you like this video, don't forget to like and share. Also, tell us in the comments below what other important topics would you like us to cover in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.